Are you tired of trying every diet and workout plan only to see that stubborn belly fat still hanging around? You're definitely not alone in this struggle. Visceral fat, sometimes referred to as belly fat, is a type of fat that is found inside the abdominal cavity and is very dangerous in excess. Thankfully, there are tried and true methods for reducing visceral fat, which is what I'm examining in this video. Chiming. Belly fat is another name for visceral fat. In this video, we'll explore scientifically backed strategies to help you lose visceral fat, enhance your health, and transform your body effectively and sustainably. Unlike visceral fat, subcutaneous fat does not have the potential to be hazardous. Excess visceral fat has been found to be closely associated with an increased risk of heart disease, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and even some types of cancer. Therefore, reducing alcohol consumption is the first step in losing visceral fat. Excessive alcohol use can be detrimental to your health and weight. Because they are situated close to the abdominal cavity, where visceral fat builds up and can cause problems including fatty liver disease, type 2 diabetes, and an increased risk of developing certain cancers, the liver, pancreas, and intestines are the organs most at danger from visceral fat. The liver. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NALD, which can lead to more severe liver damage, is brought on by an accumulation of excess visceral fat around the liver. Pancreas. Visceral fat raises the risk of type 2 diabetes by interfering with the pancreatic synthesis of insulin. Intestines. An elevated risk of colorectal cancer is associated with high visceral fat levels. Three major causes of visceral fat are unhealthy diet. Eating too many calories, especially from fatty foods, added sugars, trans fats, and processed foods, can lead to visceral fat. Lack of physical activity. An inactive lifestyle, such as sitting all day, can contribute to visceral fat. Stress. Chronic stress can increase cortisol levels, a hormone that triggers the body's fight or flight response and the storage of visceral fat. Visceral fat is the harmful fat stored within the abdominal cavity around organs. Here are some effective ways to reduce visceral fat. 1. Engage in regular exercise. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. Include both aerobic activities, for example, running, swimming, and strength training exercises, for example, squats, lunges. 2. Follow a healthy diet. Reduce intake of processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats. Focus on consuming whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats, for example, olive oil, nuts. Consider adopting a low-carb or Mediterranean diet. 3. Get enough sleep. Aim for 7. 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Sleep deprivation can increase cortisol levels, which promote visceral fat storage. 4. Manage stress. Find healthy ways to manage stress, such as yoga, meditation, or spending time in nature. Stress can also lead to increased cortisol production and visceral fat accumulation. 5. Consider probiotics. Some studies suggest that consuming probiotics may help reduce visceral fat and improve insulin sensitivity. 6. Break up long periods of sitting. Stand up and move around every 30-60 minutes. Even if it's just for a few minutes. Prolonged sitting can contribute to visceral fat storage.